So students, let us solve some questions regarding what we studied. So this is a question. Prove that, okay, PT means prove that n into n plus 1 into n plus 5 is divisible by 3 for all n is greater than 1. Now, one thing that I want you to understand is n greater than 1 means that n is an element of natural numbers. The same thing. Natural numbers are numbers that are starting from 1 and then you keep increasing 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So both are the same meaning. N is greater than or equal to 1 and n is an element of natural numbers. So now let us start our topic. Start our steps. Okay. So when n is equal to 1, that's how we start. Why we took n is equal to 1, by the way? Why not n is equal to 2? Because n starts from the value 1. Suppose the question was n greater than or equal to 3 or something like that, then we will start with when n is equal to, we will start with when n is equal to 3. Okay, the reason why what we are doing is the first case will be the we call it the base case, or we will call, or the first thing that is possible when n is equal to the first thing that is possible. What is possible here? N is greater than or equal to 1. So the first possible number is n is equal to 1. Okay. Now, so when n is equal to 1, what happens? This is a statement, or sorry, expression, and substituting n is equal to 1, we get 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 5, that is 1 into 2 into 6, which is 1 into 12, which is 3 into 4. So what do you see? 12 is a number that is 3 into 4, which is that means 3 is a factor. So of course it is divisible by 3. So therefore it is true for n is equal to 1. Okay, so we got one observation that this question or this expression that they gave, n into n plus 1 into n plus 5, is true when n is divisible by 3. This expression is divisible by 3 when n is equal to 1. That we proved. So now we got an observation. Now, next step is assuming that it is true for n is equal to k. We are assuming that it is true for n is equal to k. So what happens? This is our expression. Substitute n is equal to k, you get this. And we are assuming it is true. What is true? That means it is divisible by 3. So is equal to 3. Divisible by 3 means what? It is equal to 3 into something. Right, that is the meaning of divisible by 3. That something should be a natural number, like for example 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3, 3 into 4, 5, 6. So it should be a natural number. So I will call it a variable m. Okay, 3m. So m, by the way, you should also write that m is a natural number, an element of natural number, or you can also write m is greater than or equal to 1. You can write whichever you want. Both are the same thing. Okay. Then next step, what happens when n is equal to k plus 1? So that we need to see. So we'll write the expression again, and substituting n is equal to k plus 1, we get k plus 1 into k plus 1 plus 1 into k plus 1 plus 5. So what I'll do here is, I'll just play with it for some time. That means this k plus 1 plus 5, I will interchange the numbers. I will write it as k plus 5 plus 1. Okay, I write it as k plus 5 plus 1. By the way, k plus 1 plus 1, I can write it as k plus 2, and then k plus 1 plus 5, I'm going to write it as k plus 5 plus 1. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the terms. So these two things I'm going to multiply with this thing, then I'm going to multiply with this thing. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So it will be k plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 5 plus k plus 1 into k plus 2, because it is multiplied by 1. So now what I'm going to do is, look at this k plus 2. I'm going to open this k plus, that means I'm going to multiply with all these terms. Then next I'm going to take 2 and I'm going to multiply with all these terms. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open that. So it will be k plus 1 into k plus 5 plus k plus 1 into 2 into k plus 5, then the rest of the terms, k plus 1 into k plus 2. Why did I do all this? You will see. So k into k plus 1 into k plus 5 is equal to 3m. That's what we assumed, and that's the same statement that we got here. Do you see that? So I can substitute this value here. So this will be 3m. Okay, so now you have 3m plus all this thing. If you look carefully here, k plus 1 is common, right? K plus 1 is common in both these terms, so I'll take k plus 1 out. So it will be k plus 1 into 2k plus 5 plus k plus 2. Okay, so I've taken it common. Now you open this thing, 2k plus 10 plus k plus 2. When you open that, you get 3k plus 12. Now look carefully, students. You see that there is a 3 here, there is a 3 here, and there is a 12 here. So there's a 3, there's a 12, there is a 3. All these things, what is the common factor? 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 4 is 12. So you have a 3 into something. You get it? You have 3 into something. 3 you can take out. So what will be in the bracket? M plus k plus 1 into k plus 4. So 3 into m plus k plus 1 and k plus 4, because 3k plus 12 is 3 into k plus 4. So you can take 3 out. So what does that mean? You are getting a factor of 3. That means it is divisible by 3. Therefore, I am calling it a variable q. Okay. Now q is a natural number. That is another thing that you need to take care. I cannot write any decimal over there. This thing, m is a natural number, k is a natural number. So k plus 1 is of course a natural number, because k is a natural number. So k plus 1. For example, if k is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, natural number. K plus 4 is another natural number. Why is k a natural number? Because k is a value which we substituted for n, right? N is of course a natural number. So m is a natural number, k is a natural number. So this is natural number plus natural number into natural number is of course a natural number. So that another natural number I'm putting. So I'm calling that natural number what we are getting as q. So it is 3 into some natural number. We don't know. It might be 5, it might be 6, 7, 8, 9, could be anything. So 25, 100, 102, all are natural numbers. So it is 3 into some natural number, which is q. Okay. So I have proved that it is true for n is equal to k plus 1. Hence, we have proved that n into n plus 1 into n plus 5 is divisible by 3 by the principle of mathematical induction. By this principle, we have proved it, that it is true by applying 3 steps. One is the first case that is possible, that is n is equal to 1. We saw that it is true. We assumed n is equal to k, it is true. And that assumption we used to prove n is equal to k plus 1. So we saw that that is also true. So this is how we use the principle of mathematical induction. Let us do one more question. That x to the power 2n minus y to the power 2n is divisible by x plus y for all n greater than or equal to 1. Okay. So again, let us check what happens when n is equal to 1. When n is equal to 1, we get x to the power 2n minus y to the power 2n. Substitute n is equal to 1, you get x square minus y square. Now a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So that x square minus y square is equal to x plus y into x minus y. So therefore we see that we see an x plus y here. So that is a factor. So therefore it is true for n is equal to 1. We see that x plus y it means this whole thing is divisible by x plus y. Okay, the next step, assume that it is true for n is equal to k. So our expression, substitute n is equal to k. So we are going to assume that it is true. What is true? That this thing is divisible by x plus y. So it is equal to x plus y into something. That's something we don't know. So I'll call it m, where m is again another natural number. That also you should write when you write the answer. Or m is greater than or equal to 1. You can write anything, whichever you want. Okay. Now, so therefore, that is my statement. Now the next step is when n is equal to k plus 1, what happens? So this is my expression. Substitute n is equal to k plus 1. You get 2 into k plus 1 minus y into 2 into k plus 1. Now remember to put the brackets. If you don't put the brackets, you're going to make a big mistake. So it is 2 into something. That 2 into something is a k plus 1. So open the brackets, it becomes 2k plus 2. Now what can we do? How can we substitute this thing, here? So looking at this thing, we can use something that we studied from the law of exponents. X to the power m into x to the power n is equal to x to the power m plus n. We studied this, right, as a law of exponents. So using the same, x to the power 2k plus 2 is same like x to the power m plus n, right? So that I can write it as x to the power m into x to the power n. So it becomes x to the power 2 into x to the power 2k, that is x to the power m into x to the power n, minus this also y to the power 2k plus 2 also I'm writing in the same form. Okay, now I'm gonna create some space here, and I'm going to add and subtract, or subtract and add the same term, minus y to the power 2k plus y to the power 2k. I'm going to subtract y to the power 2k from this term. In this bracket, I'm going to subtract minus y to the power 2k. I'm also going to add y to the power 2k. It will not make a difference. For example, if I have a number 2, and if I add, if I add 5 to it, and if I subtract 5 from it, the answer still remains 2 plus 5 minus 5. The answer still remains 2, right? It doesn't make a difference because I'm adding and subtracting the same term. Likewise, here also I am adding and subtracting the same term, that is y to the power 2k. Now, why did I do that? You will see. God willing, you will see this in the next step. So x to the power 2k minus y to the power 2k is the same thing that you have here. That is what you assumed, and that is what you assume to be true, is equal to x plus y into m. So let me substitute the same thing here. So it will be x square into x plus y into m. I'm substituting the value, plus y to the power 2k minus y square into y to the power 2k. Okay. Now let me open the bracket. X square into x plus y m into x square plus x square into y to the power 2k minus y square into y to the power 2k. I'm just opening the brackets. Now, if you look carefully, you will see that in these two terms, y to the power 2k is common. Do you see that? So I'll take that out. So it will be x square into x plus y into m plus y to the power 2k I'm taking common into x square minus y square. Okay. Now x square minus y square, you know what it is? It is x plus y into x minus y. Right. So if you look carefully in both the terms, you will see that there's an x plus y that is common. So if I can take that x plus y outside, I can write everything in bracket then. A square m plus y to the power 2k into x minus y. So do you see, students, that I could take x square x minus y as a common factor. I mean as a common factor, so I could take it out. So therefore this expression x to the power 2k plus 2 minus y to the power 2k plus 2 is of course divisible by x plus y. Therefore, because it is true for n is equal to k plus 1, therefore we have proved this statement that x to the power 2n minus y to the power 2n is divisible by x plus y by the principle of mathematical induction. So these are just examples to show you how we do the questions. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.